What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to episode number 18 of Kyler Speaks, where yours truly, Kyler Brackeen, will be talking about something that people are not going to like. People are not going to like what I have to say today. But, folks, if I'm being honest with you, it's just the reality. It is the reality that we live in. Today's topic is going to be what men look for in women. So stay tuned. It's funny to me how a lot of women have all these expectations from men. You have to be over 6 feet. You have to make over 100K a year minimum. You have to own a home, but no one really talks about what exactly men are looking for. And so today I'm going to give you just a little bit of insight as to what men are looking for in women and why some women are just not wanted by anyone. Firstly, let me just say, I don't care what anyone else argues. Men like younger women. Men want younger women. They're more vibrant. They haven't been destroyed by the world yet, right? They still have this expectation of greatness and they're optimistic. Like I said, they're vibrant. They aren't so cynical all the fucking time. They haven't been beaten into submission by the world, by their job, by their finances. They're just better to be around. And on top of that, the younger women in this country don't have baggage. I don't want you to be divorced, right? Why didn't it work out the first time? If you're divorced, you're damaged goods. And that's simply just a fact. On top of that, I don't want to be someone's stepdaddy. I don't want to be a stepdaddy. I want to have my own children with someone that I love. I'm sorry. And you may say, well, that's terrible. How could you say that? Well, let's think about this. I want to have my own children, right? So if I have children with you and you already have children, then that makes things extraordinarily complicated because I want to give your children the same things that I give my children, but I feel like I have a closer bond to my children than your children. I don't want any redheaded stepchildren, okay? That's not fair to them, that's not fair to me. On top of that, there's so much baggage that comes along with women with children. They're abandoned. They were abandoned for a reason, right? They were abandoned because someone didn't want them. Something is wrong with them. That's what I've found. That's just what I found. That's my own personal narrative, I guess, but I'm pretty sure that that is a pretty typical thing. It's not something that is far and few in between. It's the majority of people. And I get it. I don't want to have the responsibility automatically of having a child when I'm just getting to know you. I don't want to have to go on date night with you and then tuck little Timmy into bed on our second date. I don't want you coming to me about money issues, right? About I need to buy my child a backpack and school supplies. It's like, I don't even know you. This is our second date. Why are you telling me this? If you want Timmy to have an Xbox, then go ask his daddy. And furthermore, I don't want to have to hear about your fucking ex. I don't want to hear about how much of a scumbag he is, about how he never does anything for your children. I don't care. I simply do not care. And honestly, I don't even want anything to do with that because I'm thinking in the back of my head, like, you guys should have worked out. And you're still having to talk to someone that you have children with on probably a weekly basis. I don't want you to be like, oh, I decided to get back with him, and I've invested all this time and energy into you, supporting your ass and supporting your children. I just don't think it works. It just doesn't work. I I know that I'm speaking for all men here, and I hate to say this, but this is just the harsh reality of the situation that you put yourself in. You made a bad decision. I know you thought it was forever, but you really didn't, because you guys probably weren't married before you had children. And maybe the guy turned out to be an absolute piece of shit, but that has nothing to do with me. I want to have my own children. I want to provide for them when I'm ready. There's systematic steps here that we're supposed to be taking in a relationship. That it's supposed to go in sequential order. And the sequence is totally off when you already have children and you expect me to take care of them. I'm not taking care of your children. There are too many girls, and I hate to say it. Here's another thing. If girls are over the age of 28, they're broken. Broken goods. We don't want them. And some people might say, "Oh, my wife is over this age and I love her." Okay. Look at everyone that hypothetically could have anyone they want. Look at Leonardo DiCaprio. Look at Bill Belichick. Look at any billionaire. Any billionaire. Are they dating a 50-year-old woman? No. Are they dating a 29-year-old woman? No. They're going for 22, 23. You know why? Because they aren't broken. That is just the simple facts. They aren't broken. That's why they want them. That's the whole reason. They still have innocence. They still are optimistic. They don't have a shit ton of baggage. They haven't been ran through like a Chechnyan train ride, right? They're still relatively new to everything. I can show the world to someone that's 21, 22 and take her on all these experiences that she's never indulged in before. I can't do that to someone that's older. I can't do that. They've seen too much. They've done too much. All they do is complain. We don't want that. That is exactly what men want. And so, ladies, when you say that you want a man that's 6'5" and in finance, blonde hair, blue eyes, that's what we want. So you better get to compromising because unfortunately for you, men age like fine wine and women, not so much. Not so much. Their best years are probably 18 to 24. And men don't even peak until 34. So be nicer to men because one day that man that shot you down might be the very same man that you go crawling back to begging for marriage. Thank you very much. Mic drop.